Hi, it's Kim and welcome to the channel today. Today I want to show you a thrift store find that I found and made a bathtub planter out of it. I don't know if you've seen recently on Facebook a little picture of a tub planted with string of pearls with a little doll's head sticking out the end of it. Makes it look like she's in a bubble bath full of string of pearls. I have wanted to make one of those, but now have found this little, it looks like a votive candle holder here. So I'm going to see what I can do to adapt this over and have my own little bathtub string of pearls. Now I can't find that picture, don't know who to reference for credit, but I'm going to make one. Now if I'm going to plant this up, I definitely have to have a lot of string of pearls rooted. So what I'm going to do is take my main mother plant that I've had for quite a while and just snip off some of those long strands. I definitely have a lot of string of pearls that I can use, and I can always use some more because even if I don't put them in this bathtub, I can plant up some more pots. But you can see these are doing real well. Sorry about the lighting here. It's in a sunny window and it's kind of hard to harvest right against all that sun and the shadows. But I've cut quite a bit of long strands to just put in water. Water rooting works so well for me that of course I'm going to stick them right in water. So these long strands, some of them I'll pop off the end, the pearls off the end. Others I'll just stick right down in the water because either way works just fine. And I'll have a lot rooted. Now since this particular little tub it looks like some kind of votive candle holder, that tiny little circle there in the middle will need to be filed out. Now we use the drill press for this. You could use a Dremel with a rotary file bit on there. Basically my husband's doing this for me and he's just like holding it against there and it just files out. You can see the little soap flakes type thing that are popping out because this is a resin planter. It's made from a plastic polymer, so it just kind of reams out real easily. It didn't take him but 10 minutes to kind of go easily in, tilting it back and forth. Now that little drill bit is a rotary file. He had a couple different shapes that he used in there just to pull out that interior and give me at least several inches of depth so that I could get it planted deeply enough for the roots. And then of course, since I'm planting string of pearls, we want some really good drainage. They are a succulent plant that hold their own water, so we're making a fairly big hole in there to drain, and I'll cover that with a coffee filter, little piece of screening so the soil won't fall out. But I do want them to drain well so that I can keep them well watered so they'll grow well. Can't have those little pearls shriveling. They don't look good when they're shriveled. But I think it's going to look really good. That makes a nice big round tub shape for me. But you got to make do with what you got. Now let me get it cleaned and scrubbed up so that we'll be ready to plant. Now it's been several weeks and my string of pearls are all rooted, so we're ready to get down to planting. You can see how cute this is. It's got like a little pole that hangs over the top. I'm going to put a little hanging basket there, but we've got little slippers, mules there, several towels, the claw foot, the little old-timey fashion faucets. It's a really cute planter. I really think I'm going to love this. I've got my soil all mixed up, so I'm going to put it in there very deeply. And I've mixed up well-draining soil with a lot of grit in it. Now this is a little glass or ceramic basket. It's a little tiny one that I found for 99 cents also at the thrift store recently, and I thought it would make a cute little basket to trail. I'm not real sure what that post that's hanging up there is supposed to be for, but I thought it would make a great hanging basket. So let me pull a string of pearls. Look at all those root package that we've got there. The string of pearl really roots well in water, so I just put them in those tiny little baskets, and I'm going to kind of twist it around so that the pearls kind of touch the surface of the soil so that they can root themselves if they want to. Now, of course, I'm going to need to keep it tightly trimmed if they do start sprouting, because I don't want much of an overhang, because the bathtub just won't stand for that. If it reaches the floor, fine, but we don't want it any deeper than that. So take a look at that long string root there. These have been in the water for quite some time, so it may take them a little period to get used to living in soil now, since they've lived in water for a period of time. Here's some more. They look pretty good and pretty healthy. And so here we go. Look at the roots on that. I definitely recommend water rooting for the string of pearls, because you can't beat that. They grow quickly and they grow well. And what I'm doing is just kind of layering a little bit more soil on each of the root packages, twisting another one in, layering more soil onto it. Here is one more. I think I can fit one more right here in the middle. And we'll just sprinkle some more soil on top of that so it's just buried in the soil. And I'll twist it around a little more. I should have some gloves on to spare you the sight of those hands, but all this antibacterial alcohol is wreaking havoc on our hands these days. But I'm going to put this on a plate so that I can pour the water in and get it hydrated. I really want to give it an adaptation here into the water-soil combo here. So I'm going to water it pretty well, because I don't want it to be in the dry soil, because the roots are going to have, a transition period adapting over from water to soil. I'm using the same quote-unquote native water that I had in the little shot glasses to water them. Looks like I'm putting in a lot, but you can see how well it drains. Up close, you can see that water disappear right down into the soil. And I'll probably keep it displayed on a little plate like this, because I'll water it often and come in and kind of press the pearls into the soil often. Now my little ceramic basket, I right at the present time don't have a hole drilled in it, because it's going to be such a tiny amount of soil. I want to make sure that it doesn't dry out too quickly. So we'll experiment with a little clump in there, and if it doesn't seem to work, I may pull it off, pull the pearls out, drill a tiny hole, and put them back in. I think I've got one more little strand. Now these are the string of bananas that I've cut off too. And those root so well. Can't beat water propagation for these string of anything. Look at that long root there. Now I'm just curling it back into there and going to place that tiny little basket full of a long line of pearls, just so we can get some rooting going on. But I think it's really going to look great. Now I'll get another strand too. I think I want to get, I don't know, several more little doubles to lay on the top. I'll grab one Don't I run fast? But I'll just pop these apart and put them down into there. And I'll even put the little pearls that I pull off, I'll put them down into there to try and root. I've put a few into the bottom of my aquarium terrariums over there to see how they'll do, because I'd like to see the pearls covering the bottom of the terrarium and see how that looks. Yeah, look at those tiny little things. Should get a close-up so you can see it better. Yeah, those look really cute. And we'll have a nice full basket to hang from that little stand. And I will pour this one full of water. Well, not full, but put a ½ ounce or so, maybe an ounce of water, just so that I can get the soil well dampened. That looks really good. Let me push the little pearls down into the soil. I'll leave a little tail to overhang because that'll look cute. Now, what do you think of that? That looks cute. I like it. Love the little blue striped towels. I'll add a few of these leftovers here on top because I think that looks good. I think the string of pearls is going to look nice for the tub, and when they even get more growth to them, it's going to even look more like a bubble bath. Now, back on my blog, I'll put a link here on the description so you can see more photographs and more of my step-by-step procedure of getting this planted. Look how well it drained through that hole at the bottom. Now, I think that looks really cute. I'm well pleased with this. Now, he's going to be on under grow lights all winter, and I may try setting him out in the summer on the deck just so I can get extra growth. Look at those cute little shoes there. I think this is going to be precious. I'm well pleased with how it looks and so glad I found this, but I'll still keep searching for a shape that I can do a Hypertufa tub out of too that will be big enough for a doll to set in. I think it looks really good. Be sure to check back on the blog and share the video if you think somebody else would love to see these pictures too. But thanks a lot for joining me today. I had a lot of fun planting this. Look how well that looks just in the short period of time since it's been planted. I like that. But stick around, I'll attach a video that I think you might like to see here. And thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. See you next video.